These are a lot of old tapes on C cartridges and 8mm, and I haven't looked at these for quite a while. And I've got years and years and years of golf swings. Probably have a lot of Christmas stuff in here and stuff. I need to get these out and look at them again. If I wasn't a teaching professional, I probably wouldn't have had the equipment to do all the things that I was doing here along the way. So it's interesting to have this archive here, you know.
Justin, you gonna smile? You gonna smile?
I reflect back on this small child of ours just having fun. And it just happened to be that he was holding a golf club.
If anyone was destined to be a PGA Tour star, it was Justin Thomas.
Oh, good shot, all right. You tired yet?
A son and grandson of golf professionals, Thomas was born into the family business at his father's course just outside of Louisville, Kentucky.
Hit it this way, honey. Hit it here.
When Justin was born, I would help in the pro shop. So I'd bring him over in his little carry-all and put him in Mike's office, and it's like he has 100 set of parents. The ladies would say, let me give him his bottle, or let me do this, and this is where it started.
He was out here all day long. Just entertaining himself out here. I would go out in the evening at 6 or 7 o'clock and play 4 or 5 or 9 holes, and you know, we'd put him on the cart just to ride around with him. My wife would bring him out. He started running the fairways with us and just throwing balls and stuff. We really never introduced him to golf or pushed him to play golf. He just was around golf and obviously developed a love for it.
Justin would get in the cart with us and got his little club, and he'd hit it and run to the next shot and hit it again. And at the end of the day, it would be our time together, only out here on the golf course.
Looking back at it now, I was very lucky. I doubt I'd be where I am today, or I would have done the things that I've done my whole career if I wasn't able to have this access and have my dad here.
It's almost impossible to see the birth of a star. In golf terms, that very first time, ball is put to tee.
Here, Justin. Where's the ball go?
This is that beginning for Justin Thomas.
Okay, stand up. Let's hit.
The thing that always jumped out at me the first week that he was whacking balls, I mean, he made contact with it immediately all the time. I mean, I'm just like, this isn't right.
Oh, good shot, Parts.
Hit it again.
You could tell that that wasn't the average golfer coming up. He just had this desire, this little secret thing in him that he loved competition.
Any son probably wants to be like their father a little bit, and having him being around the pro shop and play golf, I'm sure that had a little bit of an influence, but I don't know, I've just loved it.
Ooh.
Thomas was a full-fledged prodigy, every year getting a little better. Golf becoming his everything, especially at Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what you got there? Justin? Justin, put it in there. Right here. Right here. Your first hole one.
He was easy to buy gifts for at a young age because we could just always get him golf stuff.
There's not many 6-year-olds that were so amped to get a whatever driver I was getting, some T-Rex set of clubs.
One of the videos, he had got this set of woods. There was snow on the ground, but he wanted to come out, so we came out and cleared a place off on the range on Christmas Day. He had to hit these woods.
Have you ever played golf in the snow before?
No.
All right, bud. Let's go. It's cold.
To me, that was just as cool as getting a big set of Legos. Those are just some great memories for sure.
Hold your clubs out where we can see them.
As he grew, so too did his love for the game.
Oh, I think you got a good kick.
His talent evident from the beginning.
Ah, what do you say?
Every stage winning, and winning a lot. A fire burning early for competition.
One of the neatest things, and I don't know where they're at in here, is if you remember the time where you had the Justin Slam, where you won 2 events in one day.
We never said you have to go play this tournament. We would sit down and say, here's options, here's what we can do. It was fun.
I probably spent more time trying to pull him back, saying, you know, why don't you take a day off? Why don't you play in the neighborhood with the kids? I never had to push him to play or practice. He brought that to the table.
I was definitely a fiery, competitive, pouty kid. That's just how I was. I mean, I hate losing. I probably hate losing more than I like to win.
With golf firmly flowing through his Kentucky blood, it makes sense that his seminal moment would come in his home state.
This guy wants to sign your name.
Next Tiger Woods. I'm going to take that home just in case.
Thomas found his definitive dream at the 2000 PGA Championship at Valhalla.
I was sitting in the clubhouse when Tiger had that putt to get in the playoff. Just being out there and hearing the roars and stuff like that, I was like, I want to be making that putt to win the PGA, and I'd say that was definitely motivating for me even at a young age.
Do you have a target in the back of your mind when you'd like to turn pro, when you'd like to be on the PGA Tour?
I don't really know that yet, but I like to turn pro like in early 20s or something, I think. I mean, I guess so. I mean, it's probably not something I should be thinking about when I'm 10.
It's a little far away.
Yeah.
Justin Thomas from Goshen, Kentucky is the Verizon Junior Heritage Top 3. He was a U.S. Amateur Qualifier Top 4, the Kentucky State High School Championship Top 3, and he has committed to play at the University of Alabama in the fall.
His rise to PGA Tour star was meteoric. First conquering the junior golf ranks. At the Wyndham Championship in 2009, he became the 3rd youngest to make a PGA Tour cut. He was only 16.
Swing of a 16-year-old, the flexibility of it. I was reading some of his quotes. All his friends back home said, hey, just enjoy the experience. His words were, I didn't come here just to have fun. I came here to play in a tournament and do the best I can. I expect a good finish.
In 2012, as a freshman at the University of Alabama, he won both the Haskins and Nicklaus Awards as the top U.S. collegiate player. And in 2013, helped lead the Crimson Tide to a national championship.
What's up, man? How are you?
Thomas turned pro in 2013, just 2 years removed from his high school graduation, and as part of the vaunted class of 2011. Young stars like Jordan Spieth, Emiliano Grillo, Daniel Berger, and Patrick Rogers all burst onto the PGA Tour at the same time. And as he's done throughout his short career, success found him quickly. In 2015 at the CIMB Classic in Malaysia, Thomas won for the first time on the PGA Tour.
Savor the moment, Justin. You are a PGA Tour winner for the very first time.
Then in the 2016-17 season, he won 3 of his first 5 starts, including back-to-back weeks in Hawaii.
What a week. Again for the 23-year-old Justin Thomas.
Becoming the youngest player to shoot 59 at a PGA Tour event.
59, Justin Thomas.
Even now, after all those days tagging along with Mom and Dad on the course, the junior events, the early years on the web.com and PGA Tours, the success, the stardom.
Thanks, Dad.
Even now, it all comes back to the small town in Kentucky and the course that helped raise him. It comes back to the family. 3 generations of golfers unknowingly preparing their youngest for greatness. Now for the world to see.
It all started here. It all started with my parents.
Smile!
It brings back a lot of great memories and a lot of great times I had with my mom and my dad.
And this was his home more than our home was. Even when I picked him up at the airport this week on Wednesday, so we landed and, he's like, oh, let's go to the club. Just the same thing that he did when he was growing up.
That seems like so long ago. It's crazy. He just always had that smile. He was a happy baby.
Seeing his name on the leaderboard, I think, is the most impressive thing. To see the family name up there. It used to be the grandparents would take the grandchild on trips, and because of him and us following him, he's taking us on trips.
I've worked extremely hard to get here, and I've put in a lot of hours, and I continue to, so that I can keep enjoying it, and hopefully the wins will just keep adding on. Pretty fortunate and amazing life I live, and I'm very lucky.